Hi, I'm Doug Sargent. I'm 50 years old, and I've been seeing Robert for about the last 9 months. I had started a workout routine and ended up having some pain and was introduced to Robert through my training. I guess, I had hurt my arm. My forearm was hurting, and I tried a lot of different options. I saw the doctor, I saw more of a physical therapist, and my arm wasn't really getting better. So probably a bit of, okay, is anything going to work? I'd never tried this. I really didn't even know the difference between this and physical therapy. But it ended up working out great for me. Yeah, and it's case two, later on we ended up bringing my daughter as well, and she had the same thing. She had a sprained wrist. They put, a brace on it, wasn't really getting better, and, Robert was able to fix her wrist very quickly. Similarly, she ended up having really tight quads at one point, and it was impacting her knee, and the doctors all thought, there's a knee issue, and it really was just tight muscles, and so it ended up really saving money in the long run and solving the problem faster. It wasn't painful enough to be totally debilitating, but again, enough that I went to a doctor and I went to a physical therapist, and I was wearing a brace, but did not, I could still work, I could still do things, but it was a constant nag. It was, the wrist certainly kept her out of soccer, and she still missed some time because it was a bit sprained, but I think the time was cut in half. So she's a goalie, and that's how she hurt her wrist. So she missed practice and she missed playing in games for, I think we originally told 6 weeks, and I think she was back in 3 or 4. And quite honestly, after the first treatment, her wrist felt 100 times better. On the quads, it wasn't so much that she was missing, but we were buying all sorts of tapes and stuff to kind of move stretching around, which was costing money, and that wasn't solving the problem. It was kind of masking the issue, and so she could still play, but she played a little bit sore. And, but it got better doing exactly what she said, or what Rob of the I don't remember what the tape's called, but no more expensive tapes. Part of that was going to the doctor, and I was going to physical therapists, and I was kind of getting a little bit like, okay, nobody knows how to solve this, and just I'm going to have to deal with it and just not do the lift. Constant pain went away right away, or after 2 or 3 sessions, maybe it was 4 sessions. So the pain went away. I will say that I didn't, I had tried to continue to lift with pull-ups and such, and I was continuing to have problem, which again, I waited probably another 3 months before I came in, which is the session I just finished. And after 2 sessions, I'm totally pain-free now. I did pull-ups yesterday, did dips, did rows. I'm back to normal without any pain. What I would say is, I came in for one thing, solved that, but we identified some other weaknesses. And actually, I'd forgotten, when I came in for the arm, what I ended up also finding out as I was having a lot of difficulties with my lower back on doing squats. And, I hadn't really connected the dots, but what we found is my glutes and my hamstrings were not activating. So we started working with my trainer to build up my glutes and squats, and I went from squatting 135, having back issues, to squatting 255 with no back issues at all. Always kind of been brought up, first of all, doctors solve all problems. And what I've come to realize is, they're going to give you medicine. They're not really going to treat the problem in a lot of cases. I think the next thing most people recommend are physical therapists. And to me, the physical therapist, they did light stretching and some exercises to strengthen areas. But, that wasn't really solving the problem either, because there's, what I've found is how amazing it can be with your muscles getting tight, and how easy it is, and how weak your muscles can get. And nobody else even mentioned those kind of concepts. And so it's a realization that there's kind of that deep muscle massage just transforms how you can do everything. I mean, going from a 135 squat to 255 to, I can even feel, my lower back pain's gone. When I sit a lot at work, I don't have those pains. And now that I'm exercising more and doing those things, it's actually hard to sit for long periods of time because my legs are like, okay, you got to get up and move. So, which is helping me in many different ways beyond just the muscles and initial issues that I had. No, I mean, I think, Robert's a great guy too. I mean, I guess the second answer to the last question was just how friendly he is and nice and easygoing, laughs, is good conversationalist as we're going through things and helps getting through each one of those sessions.
Hi, I'm Diana Deptula. I've been met at a massage therapy appointment where I had really tight shoulders and tight neck, and Robert in one visit corrected that.
Neck.
I had been seeing a chiropractor for years, and they had been grafting my shoulders and my neck, which usually resulted in a little significant bruising. Robert did stretch and active release therapy, which literally within one visit improved it by more than 50%. And 2 visits, I was like, oh wow. His treatments, we have a sort of running joke that I go, oh, it can't get fixed in just one time. And he's always right. In just one visit, you are like 80% better than you were before he treated you. Since working with Robert, my life has really actually significantly changed. In 2013, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which totally changed my ability to bear weight with my joints and made them sore or really painful. A lot of times I would have swelling and heat, and Robert was able to customize my workouts at every session to fit whatever my physical needs were on that given day, which was night and day from any other workout program I'd ever done. That initially, I didn't have any physical restraints, and then I developed arthritis, and then over the following 5 years, we've gone from the lowest of low levels where I could hardly do anything to really very successful where I'm now stronger, leaner, more flexible. And if I have an issue with my shoulders, my neck, I develop sciatica, he's able to treat that. Literally gives you a few exercises and he always gives me homework to do. And I go, how many times a day do I have to do this? And he'll raise an eyebrow and I go, twice. And he'll tell me exactly how many times and exactly how often I need to do it. And he is always right. Never had anyone before that do that. Right, I'm stronger, leaner, more flexible, which as you get older, which I'm now 67, it becomes very important to maintain those functions so that you don't lose them. And Robert found over any trainer or masseuse I've ever used in my life, and I've seen a lot of chiropractors and a lot of massage therapists, that no one has been as effective as Robert.
Thank you.
He's number one.